Guys, today I'm going to be doing a tutorial completely with just drugstore makeup. So these tutorials are really cool because they provide you with a way to look really good but not have to spend a ton of money, which I love. So we are going to get started. For primer, we're going to start with the Maybelline Baby Skin Primer. When I first got it, I really didn't like it that much, but the more and more I use it, I realized that it's extremely similar to the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer, which I have right here. This is just a little sample size of it, but this one is like, I don't know, $30 cheaper than the full size of this one. So, and I think that it works almost the same. It's not exactly as long wearing, but the finish that you get with it is pretty much identical. So it's just like a silicone-y type of primer, just like the Smashbox one or like the Benefit Professional. And it fills in any pores that you may have. Now, if you have oily skin, this one is a little bit more slippery than definitely the Professional, but a little bit more slippery than the Smashbox one as well. It just depends on the type of look you're going for. I tend to have combo skin, but I can use this primer on a day when I'm using a super mattifying primer, which I am today, because it is a little bit more slippery on the face. But it fills in your pores beautifully. Just a little bit more on my forehead. It'll be good. And I'm not necessarily a person who has huge pores, like I do right here and right on my nose. But other than that, I don't. So I'm not sure how well this primer would work for someone who struggles with large pores. But you can see just from doing that, like my skin looks more even. There's no huge like holes on my nose that you can see. So next I'm taking my Real Techniques, I believe it's the, what is it? I don't know. It's their dupe for the Beauty Blender. You can get this at Target, Walgreens, basically anywhere, Ulta. And I'm using my L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Foundation. Now this foundation is super full coverage. It's not for the faint of heart. And if you put a little bit too much, it can start to look cakey. It'll emphasize lines in your forehead. But if you use the right amount, it's beautiful and it covers like everything on your face. I'm in the shade 104 Golden Beige. On camera, this looks a little bit orange. It's just the way that my like camera puts it out. Always want to make sure you blend down your jawline right here so you don't have a sharp line right here that people can see when you're in natural lighting. And if you want, you can bring it down the neck a little bit just to make sure the color blends nicely with your skin. And I like to always put it over my ear so there's no harsh lines there either. I do have a little bit of leftover mascara on. That's because I put waterproof mascara on yesterday and I washed my face and I was like trying to scrub it off. It would not come off. And I was like, I'm not gonna like sit here and scrub my eyes before I film because then I'm gonna look like I'm sick or something. So I do have a little bit of mascara on, but I'm about to put more on anyway, so there you go. Next, I'm taking my Maybelline Fit Me concealer. It's my favorite concealer in the world. It's so good. I'm in the shade 15 Fair. So I use this concealer literally every single day. I surprisingly have not even gone through one yet. So it lasts you a long time and it's like, I don't know, maybe $8. Probably not even, but it lasts like so long. It just highlights and covers up your circles so beautifully, especially for a drugstore concealer. Are you kidding me? It's amazing. I like to put a little bit on my eyelids just because I have very veiny eyelids. So just a little bit of extra coverage. I'm going to take my NYX Wonder Stick. I think they have these in different shades. It says this is universal, so maybe this is the only shade. That's my guess. It says WSO4 universal. So I feel like this is not universal though. This would not work on a darker skin tone. So maybe NYX should come out with more colors. But anyways, I'm taking the contour side. All About Matte powder. It's just a mattifying powder, and I'm going to set underneath my eyes with this. Now, a lot of the times I like to bake under my eyes, but it really just depends on the type of look I'm doing and what I'm feeling that day. All of the time I have to set my whole face because there are certain parts that will get oily. And this is just a brush by Luxie. It's not necessarily Drugstore, the brushes that I'm using, but I love this brush. It's technically a highlighting brush, but you know, I'll just use it everywhere. So I'm setting under these eyes so that the concealer doesn't crease. Alright, so next I'm going to do a little bit of bronzing of the face. I'm going to take this huge brush from Face Secrets, and I'm taking my e.l.f. contour palette. This thing is like $6 and it's incredible. I'm going to take this warm tone bronzer right here. Cool tone for bronzer and warm for, I prefer cool tone for contour and warmer for bronzer. So I'm just gonna take this huge brush and just kind of put a little color back in my face. I'm a sun goddess. Okay, next I'm taking this Covergirl Clean Glow blusher. When you swirl all of these together, it is so glorious and beautiful. But I never hear these talked about. This is in the shade 100 Roses. It's so pretty. And if you find it, you should get it. Just putting this on the apples of my cheeks and up. I might have went a little bit overboard, but you can never have too much blush. Just kidding, you can. I'm going back to this e.l.f. contour palette, and I'm going to use this shade right here, which is actually has a little bit of shimmer in it, and I'm going to use it as a highlight. You don't have to put this much on. It's just, I just live and breathe highlight. Put a little bit on the nose. Cupid's bow. Never forget the Cupid's bow. A lot of people always ask me, why I put it on the Cupid's bow, like when I'm doing their makeup. It makes your lips look bigger whenever you put lipstick on. So for my eyes, first I'm going to be taking this Wet n Wild Idol Eyes. It's a cream shadow stick. And I'm going to be completely honest. If you use these by themselves, it's not good. Like, I have a black shade and a purple shade, and they just slide around and they will not stay on your eyelid. But if you get a lighter shade and you're using it as a base for your eyeshadow and you set it with a powder, that's extremely important. Set it with a powder, it will stay in place. And it's a perfect base. So, hey, that rhymed. So keep that in mind. And it's good for the inner corner too. This color especially. This is the color Pixie. Next, I'm taking this L'Oreal Quad. It is in the shade Army Brat. Wow, cute. It has like this shimmery army green, a dark chocolate brown, a gold, and then a white. And I'm going to set this with the white on the bottom. Ooh. And the base just makes your eyeshadow all around more shimmery. It makes it last longer as long as you set it appropriately. Next, I'm going to be taking this chocolate brown color right here. Wow, that's interesting. It almost looks like gray on my... It might be from that base. I like it though. When I blended it all in, it almost looks... It doesn't look brown. It looks very cool toned, very gray. I like it. I think it might be from that base that I used. That's interesting that it changed the color. I've never seen that before. You guys see that? It's like almost blue. That's so weird. I'm using this brown. It's a brown. That's interesting. I'm going to take this Single Shadow by Milani. So I'm going to just use my fingertip to press this on my lids because I find that's the best way to do it, usually with shimmer shadows. Wow. I'm really liking how this look is turning out. It's not going at all how I expected, but it's really interesting and it's not usually something I would do. So I love it. It's a gold, but when you put it on, it's more of an orangey based gold. Alright, so my camera shut off. I had started my eyeliner, but I am using the Jordana FabuLiner liquid eyeliner in the shade Black. So I'm just doing a super simple line, nothing crazy. This is the Wet n Wild Coloricon Kohl Crayon Point Pencil. It's in the shade White. It's like $1 and it's awesome. It lasts forever. I'm putting it on the waterline just to emphasize the size of my eye. I already have big eyes, so I don't do this too often, but I like the way it looks when I do it. I'm gonna go back in with this L'Oreal palette. And I'm actually gonna take the green shade. I didn't use that before, but I'm gonna take the green shade and I'm just going to put this as close to the bottom lash line as possible. I'm gonna take that chocolate brown and just sweep it under here. I am taking the Covergirl Supersizer Waterproof Mascara. This is the one that I put on yesterday that would not come off. And it is one of the only drugstore mascaras that I have because I don't like spending a ton of money on a waterproof mascara because I only wear waterproof mascara like maybe a couple of times a month, like if I'm going to the beach or swimming or whatever. but I do have to say this one is literally incredible. It will not budge. Like, you have to scrub your eyes, which for some people that's a good thing. I like it personally because I wear waterproof mascara when I go to like a water park or the beach and I do not want it coming off. But some people prefer a waterproof mascara that will come off a bit easier at night. Brows. Today I'm using the Pixie by Petra. This is a little Shades of Brow mini brow trio. Next I'm taking this Essence Make Me Brow. It is a perfect dupe for the Benefit Gimme Brow, and it is literally $2. Not joking, it's $2, and the Benefit one is like, I don't know, 25, maybe not that much, but still. You remember, sisters, not twins. I'm gonna line my lips. I'm not someone who overdraws like dramatically, but I'll do it a tiny bit. Product, I'm taking this NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream. Love it. Have like 5 shades of it. And I'm going to put that over. Please like and subscribe and leave me a comment down below letting me know what you want to see next. Thank you.